everyone, and welcome to another episode of PokeX-mon X Mansion. Today we're going to be, if you watched the last episode, you saw the X-Men choices. Today we're going to be going through the Brotherhood choices. Honestly, today, more than likely, we're actually going to be going through the Blessing path. Then we'll go through the X-Men and everything like that. I mean, the Brotherhood and everything like that, but let's get going. This is all of them, right, Aurora? Yes, it is, Magneto. Students, I all expect you to stand down. Honestly, we're going to kind of power through this a little bit. If you want to listen to all of this, go ahead and watch. You saw it in the last one. This text doesn't change. We would never join you. We're X-Men. Yeah, you tell them, Drake. There's no way we're going off if you left. Not a chance. I'm signing up with you losers. I have my own destiny to follow. I'm going with them. No, I'm with the Brotherhood too. Storm's head lowers, almost defeated. So be it. X-Men, come on. We're leaving. Now that they're gone, feel free to explore the area more. Just talk to Quicksilver when you're ready to go home. I didn't remember to heal last time, so we're just gonna heal real quick here. Ready for your next adventure? The world will get real now that you're not in school anymore. Oh wow, something's wrong there. Huh. It's good of you to stay. You can call me Magneto. When you're ready to go to your new home, talk to Quicksilver. I gotta tinker with that next time. Gotta admit, I never expected you of all people to join me. You seemed like you were really drinking up that X-Men Kool-Aid. Oh man, are they all like that? Just the first two I tried. Oh, it's because if you're standing in it, yeah. Welcome to the Brotherhood. Listen here, Runt. Just because you joined the team doesn't mean I'm going to let slide what you did to me before. No way, I can't believe you joined the Brotherhood. No way! I'm gonna have to watch TFS. That Jace is amazing. If you ever get homesick, I'll just transform into one of your little buddies and kick the crap out of you. Get ready, Rookie. When we get home, I'm going to show you how to make Blob's grilled cheese. Thank Arceus you two are coming with us. I'm tired of Toad using his tongue on utensils to make my grilled cheese. Alright, so I gotta fix Magneto and gotta fix Havoc on that. And then I'll have to fix Quicksilver on the first one, so I definitely did not do that. Yes, take me home. 3, 2, 1, blast off! I don't know if it was from choosing the Brotherhood or the intense rush I felt from Quicksilver's speed, but during our trip, something awoke in me. Okay, so both sides do get an XP mutation at this exact point. Alright, so this is primarily what this episode will probably be. When you awake from your bed, you feel a cold shiver run down your spine. Before you can stabilize yourself, you hear the deep but clear voice resonate through your mind. Hello again, my child. You have been busy. It seems as though you have grown attuned to my blessing. Would you like another? Good. Alright. So everything here looks familiar. Same thing as last time. If you want to decide, no, I don't want to do this, you can go talk to that one. Oh, then he's changed to the second blessing. Anyways. We're going to save this. And this one is definitely different. Welcome back, my child. Have you come to receive my blessing? If you click no, you die. Game over. Yeah. Good. This area we are in is part of my celestial ship, filled with Pokemon and artifacts that have been lost to time and space. I'm sorry. This room specifically has all sorts of ancient Pokemon. Feel free to catch or kill anything that crosses your path. Show me you are worthy of my blessing. Show me you are fit to bring upon my new world. In order to obtain my blessing, find me again. What was that the old man? He looked different. You saw that. Little boop. Yes, that's intended. Anyways. This room is full of all the fossils. All of them. The ancient Pokemon. Oh, shoot. I thought I went down that path. It's all good. I want a shiny fossil. It listened. That's about as perfect as that could have been. Wow. Okay. I got a little giddy on that one because I kind of called it. Those fossils are so goofy. When you approach the elder being, it flashes a demented smile and dissolves in the sand. So, you have to go and tag all of those. You can't just like skip towards the end, you have to collect them all. I mean, it's Pokemon. You gotta catch them all, right? You gotta catch all the apocalypses. I want another shiny. I was hoping to get lucky. And that's honestly some good experience, them 40s. I have an idea of what I'm going to do as like an expansion for this game. That will not be the second game or the third game, but this will be just a way to play the first game, but totally different. I have a weird like idea of making a whole lot of areas a lot like this, but more focused around you building yourself, you building your own power under Apocalypse's wing. But that won't happen until the game's entirely over. It'll be almost like the mystery dungeon games in the way of you would go into a cave and then go lower and lower and lower and lower and lower until you eventually just tap out and come back up. It would be interesting, and I don't know how quite I would work it up, but it would be like all of the sprites that I have for other characters that I haven't put into the game, I'll probably put in there as like reflections or spirits that Apocalypse has taken over time. I feel like it's a cool idea. And it'll come with a warning. If this is your first playthrough, don't do this. That it'll be almost more of a survival Pokemon game, I guess, in the sense of you'll have a limited amount of items. Yay! Alright, so if you look over there, you'll see that there is not one of those things standing there. I'm not going to go run over there and waste more steps. But you do have to click all of them before that happens. Not fight. I guess click? I don't know what I said a minute ago. My bad. Shut up. And yes, I know the encounter rate is stupid high in here. It's intended because you're proving that you're worthy of his blessing. Oh, what? Wasn't he supposed to be... There's supposed to be one right there? Alright, I'm popping a repo real quick. Okay, y'all. Maybe I went the wrong way. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Okay, so you saw how there was not one there. But now there is. I'll have to go change that because that's okay. Earlier in like one of the first couple episodes, I said if you see him like spaz over a tile, your follower, that's what I meant. If you see that in any tile, tell me and I'll fix it. I know how to fix it. It's just something I don't notice because it's a random step in the ground. I recommend saving. So, it seems you are worthy to receive my second blessing. Which blessing would you receive? Okay, so... Oh, I did put it with these ones. I'll have to go back to the first ones and change those ones to say it too. But now it's much more clear what these give you. Death gives you experience, famine gives you catch rate, pestilence gives you gold, war gives you a legendary. Not a sub-legendary, a legendary. These are level 2 of the canaries. If you played the ZA game and you saw what the experience canary and the catch rate ones, these are those, and they're called Blessing of Death, Blessing of Famine, Blessing of Pestilence. I'm going for the War Pokemon again because I want to show you the whole roster. So it's more of like the face Pokemon. I didn't realize that was translucent and you were seeing through the background the whole time. That's actually really cool. Yeah, you can pick an Ultra Beast, you can pick a Legendary. That's dope. Shiny Kartana. I don't think I've ever had a real Kartana. You can pick either of these, and the Mythic one will have the third or the other piece of it to fuse them if that's what you want to do. Has whatever the hell an Ogrepon is. I don't know why those were in the middle of it, but they were. That way you can pick which one you want. Here's the Necrozma that Stingray had. Hint, hint. Oh, there's Calyrex. Did I not take the Mythics off? But it's only like some of them. That's interesting. That's a shiny Koraidon, too. That thing looks so cool. I wasn't going to, but I am now. Only because it's shiny. And then you talk to him again. Keep growing stronger, my young apprentice. You are not quite strong enough to fully receive my blessing, but soon you will know the true meaning of power. This should help accelerate your growth. The viral mutation is now available in your mutation list. Someday soon I will call to you again. Until then, farewell. You snap out of your trance wondering if it was all just a dream or real. If it was real or if it was all just a dream. Then you feel a strange burning sensation in your fingertips. You see the tips of your fingers have blackened. They look almost as if they have frostbite, but they seem okay for now. What are these blessings? Should I be taking them so willingly? Attention, everyone. I would like to take the time to welcome our new brothers. Whether you are male or female, if you join the Brotherhood of Mutants, you are our brother. From what I've gathered, our new recruits are named Gluttonous and Jeremiah. I just want to point this out. Jeremiah was literally just the first name that popped into my head whenever I saw this character. That's why that was named Jeremiah. I wouldn't give one an actual human name, and I wouldn't give one a mutant name. I expect you all to welcome them and help them and find their peace in their new home. I especially mean you two, Blob and Toad. Yes, sir. Good. With that out of the way, Brotherhood members, feel free to go about your day. Now recruits, stick around for a bit so I can explain your new home. You've already... Oh, right. I'll show you what that one was we just got. I accidentally had Blink and Weapon X complete this quest. Don't know how or why, but it was there. It happened. I took it off her. She won't do that anymore. Now that it's just the three of us, I can be more direct. The treehouse has become our sanctuary. I expect you both to treat it like a delicate resource and help take care of it. If you use the left staircase, you will be taken to a Poke Center to heal your Pokemon. If you use the staircase on the right, you will be taken to our training room where you may face any of the current Brotherhood members. All you have to do is interact with the computer and it will ring up one of our members to battle. If you head outside of the treehouse, there will be plenty of wild Pokemon out there for you to battle or catch. Unlike your former home, we do not have access to a danger room. Sorry. If you would like to start going out on missions with us, come find me at the campfire outside and we will start going over our plans. That should just about cover what you can do here in the treehouse. Now on to other things outside of our little sanctuary. Sorry. About 2 months ago, we started hearing reports of Apocalypse's return. We did our due diligence, crafted a plan, and went to go looking for answers. Well, we found them. The reports were true. Apocalypse had returned, along with what remained of his horsemen. When we found them, Apocalypse was scolding Archangel, Maximorph, and the Morlock Plague. Moments before we made our move, Apocalypse killed Maximorph. When we saw the opening, we charged headfirst into battle and even managed to take down another of his horsemen, Plague. Then, when we were trying to escape, Apocalypse took our multiple men. From what I heard at Bohemo, Storm said Apocalypse abandoned Archangel. So from what I've gathered, Apocalypse deemed his current horsemen as failures and not fit to serve him, which means Multiple Man will be his first new horseman. This is not good. Multiple Man has the ability to spawn as many clones of himself as he desires. I have no desire to see how his powers have been improved. You don't even know that much? God, what has Charles been teaching you kids at that school of his? Okay, so when Apocalypse takes a mutant as his horseman, he gives him a significant power boost. Angel, for instance, had his wings turned into metal, allowing him to shoot feathers as though they were throwing knives. Maximorph could transform into anything and everything. If he turned into a mutant, he would be able to use their abilities. So if Multiple Man can already make near-perfect copies of himself, I can only imagine what an upgraded version of him would look like. If this really is Apocalypse's goal, then I'm sure he will inevitably send Multiple Man here when he is done upgrading. Apocalypse has a love for watching former friends fight. He truly believes in survival of the fittest. This leads me to you two. From what I need from you two is to train all you can and grow into a force that we can harness to bring down Apocalypse. I know this may seem cruel to bring you here and use you as soldiers, but these are the times we live in. If we don't stop Apocalypse now, we are going to have to pay for it. So train up, catch new Pokemon, battle the other members of the Brotherhood. We need you both to become as strong as you can. As I said before, when you feel your training is complete, head outside and come find me by the campfire. Thank you for joining the Brotherhood. Do right by us and we will always have your back. Okay. That was a lot of talking. It kind of almost amounts to nothing, but at the same time, it was called world building. And just so you can see it, the viral mutation gives your Pokemon a 10% boost on having Pokerus. So instead of it being 500% or 1 in 500, it's probably like, what, 1 in 450? Just making sure that wasn't. Okay. And as you can see, you can only have 5 mutations, not including the elemental charms. Huh, I still have a Cornberry. Maybe I didn't have Rogue take them all. I'm still shocked you decided to join me here. What are you going to do first? We're going to go to the Pokemon Center, even though I'm pretty sure it auto heals you and auto saves you at that spot. We're going to go ahead and do that. We'll go outside. Here you can kind of talk to everyone. Get to know the Brotherhood members. This is where you would go if you want to start the mission. Talk to Magneto. We're not going to do that yet. Just wanted to show you there is a large variety of Pokemon here. But as for what you can do out here, there's really not like a ton. Not at the moment. But I might add items or something. The reason I recommend coming here is because you never get a real chance to come back here again. Here's your PC if you want to use it. Ooh, we're actually going to do that too. Okay. Up here. So when you're up here in the training room, you can either do single battles. Oh, they both say singles. I'm sure one of these are actually meant to be doubles. I'm willing to bet the one on the right is a double. If it's not, then we'll fix that. But the one on the right's probably double. So you can pick whichever one you want. They're level 50. We'll just choose... We'll choose Pyro because Pyro is probably an easy one. Gross. That was the wrong one. That was definitely the wrong one. But this is definitely something I would recommend people come do. Come fight the Brotherhood members. They're here to train you. And you don't really get another chance like this, except for in the battlegrounds later on. I thought he got Crunch. Yeah, I thought he got... Oh, right, that was the other... Yep. I understand now. I got wrecked here. I thought he was going to be the easy one, too. Okay. Whew, what a battle that was. Okay, yeah, so the ones on the right are double battles, the ones on the left are single battles. They're all level 50. You can battle them in whichever order you want, as many times as you want. So if you want to do some cool training against people that you don't get to fight anywhere else, I recommend coming here. We are going to save this before, and then we will do an entire episode that is me battling those teams like I would in the battlegrounds. However, that's not what this episode is about. However, this episode's also not about me running into that battle with one Pokemon about dead. So, Let's get some items too, just because we'll probably have flush with money like that. Okay, so to begin the mission, you start off talking to Magneto. Just making sure. Oh shit. This mission you will want you to be level 50 minimum. If that doesn't work for you, say no now. You ready to hear the plan of attack? Oh wait, that's one thing I did not go over real quick. This is the mission that should have popped up there where it told you quest complete in this video. Talk to Magneto by the campfire outside. Be prepared for your first Brotherhood mission. That's kind of a lie. It's the only Brotherhood mission. Let's go. Alright then. So we've already made it clear that Apocalypse has been going around abducting mutants to transform into his horsemen. Mutants like our multiple man have been captured and taken. That's a little bit too far, isn't it? Quicksilver found where Apocalypse has been hiding. It really wasn't that hard. He was exactly where we all expected, in Egypt, hiding in the Great Pyramid. Now that we know where Apocalypse is, we are going to get back our multiple man. We will have Juggernaut and Blob attack the outer pyramid, causing a distraction and a bit of mayhem. Finally, I get to break something beautiful. Oh, I'm going to the very top and rolling all the way down. You two should be able to have a bit of fun while you handle your task. Just don't get too lost in the mayhem. Now, as soon as Apocalypse comes out to deal with Blob and Juggernaut, Havoc and Pyro, this is where you two will come into play. Havoc, I need you lobbing your blasts the moment you see Apocalypse. Got it. Pyro, this is when I need you to create walls of fire, entrenching him. We tried that before, though, didn't we? Last time he flew right over the flames. That's why this time Toad will be waiting to shoot him with the sticky spit. Toad, if you can land just a few good shots, then Avalanche should be able to bring the pyramid down on his head. That's a lot of responsibility. You sure trust me to handle this, boss? Oh, quit whining, Toad. Just be happy we found something useful for you to do. Don't worry, boss. We will handle trapping him under the rubble. Good. Your part will be the most vital for us to succeed. While you are all busy handling this, Sabretooth and Wanda, we will need you both to be our battering ram inside the pyramid. Oh my goodness. Once Apocalypse leaves the pyramid, you two need to immediately head inside and start taking out anyone and everyone in your way. Yeah! Think of all the carnage we will bring. Don't worry, Father. We will make a path. That brings us to the main part of the plan. Pietro, I need you to zoom in with Mystique and find Multiple Man. You should be enough to find him, but in case there's any protection that requires rectal scans or DNA proof, Mystique will be there to help. Not looking forward to getting whiplash again, but I will fulfill my duties. Oh, come on, Raven. You know I'll be nice and gentle with you. This brings us to the new recruits. Gluttonous, Jeremiah, I'm still not entirely sure how to use your powers correctly, so for now, stay close to me and wait for orders. You won't be staying out of the battle by any means, but it's always good to have a second wave ready to fight. Notice that. Now, are there any questions or objections to the plan? I've got a question. Oh, that's because I'm higher up here. That's interesting. I got a question. At which point of this little plan does Apocalypse pull the rug out from under you, forcing you to retreat while leaving your brothers? That's why I turned the music up. You're back. Well, yes, but not in the way you want. Oh, and don't call me Maddox or Multiple Man anymore. I have a new name. You may call me Infinity. Brotherhood, stop him now. Gluttonous, watch out. Notice when you were up in the treehouse. Sorry, that word escaped me. I'm turning this back down to normal. When you were up in the treehouse, you were fighting higher numbers, and now down here you're fighting number 1, which is a Venusaur. That's because the number he is going to correlate to which Pokemon he has. Keep it up. If any of you with like weaker computer systems like crash from this point, please tell me. Like, I know Alienware isn't amazing, but like mine handles this fine. If yours doesn't handle the random surge of like 50 events filling up at the same time, please say something. Don't give up, or this is the end of us all. And this is meant to feel like the Kimono Girls, where you have to just battle consistently, nonstop, no breaks in between whatsoever. That's what this is supposed to feel like. In the distance, you hear a loud sonic boom. Everyone, Brotherhood and Infinity included, stops what they are doing and looks up into the sky. Charles, you sure do love to make an entrance, don't you? Brotherhood, that is our salvation in our hour of need. Everyone, get to the X-Jet. What? Oh, man, I crashed on something right there. Fucking A. Alright, that's a shame. I'm gonna have to redo this whole gosh darn episode, aren't I? That was literally the last battle of it, too. What happened? Oh, sorry. Infinity. Is that not spelled right? Maybe it's that. Is there not one of those in there? We're figuring this out together. This was meant to be the second to last video on it, so I'm kind of curious what just happened there. If I messed up or if there was something. Which it's possible, because like I was playing this in debug mode. Oh, I'm going to mute that for you guys and my sake. Interesting. So those question marks are probably what did it. Yeah. I don't know what that was all about. I'm going to check to see if there's a 1034. 147, 1034. It was probably the 1034. Okay. Yeah, that was what the issue was. Probably. Yeah, probably, because I would see myself making you fight an Urshifu. I just about jumped off my freaking bed. Holy shit. I had a phone charger just slide by my leg, and I totally thought it was a bug. Okay, yep, that's 100% what that is. So, to make this quicker, we're going to play this in debug mode, which is kind of a shame, but honestly, no, I'm going to crop this video, I think. I think I'm going to try and figure out how to crop this, and then we will make that happen. No, screw it. Alright. We're going to fast forward through the first 3 up until when we see the X-Jet. Sorry that this kind of happened. This was not intended at all. Total amateur hour over here. Skipping battle, skipping battle. In the distance, you hear a loud sonic boom. Everyone, Brotherhood and Infinity included, stops what they are doing and looks up into the sky. Charles, you sure do love to make an entrance, don't you? Brotherhood, this is our salvation hour. Everyone, get to the exit. Yep, that was 100% what my issue was. Okay, we'll keep this going. If that didn't work, I was gonna crop that video hard. No, not them. My mission hasn't changed. The Brotherhood Sanctuary will fall. There is nothing they can do to change that. After the arrival of the X-Men, the battle shifted. We went from a fight to the death to having a glimmer of hope. We somehow managed to make our way to the X-Jet. Not a single one of us were left behind, almost as if Infinity didn't have any intention of keeping us. Now all of us were on our way back to the X-Mansion. Brotherhood and X-Men living together under the same roof? I'm sure that's going to play out well. I wonder, though, was this what Apocalypse wanted us to do? Did he expect the X-Men to come and save the Brotherhood? Was this all part of his grand plan? They say there's strength in numbers, but right now it feels more like they're herding cattle into the slaughterhouse. By the end of this mission, I've started coming to terms with my powers more. I really feel like I am and then here's your jack of all trades or all or nothing. We're going for the jack of all trades again. After all this time, Jeremiah and I are back at the mansion. I wonder if the welcome will be warm or not. This is essentially the end of the demo. There's still plenty to do with the battlegrounds and a few danger missions, but that's mostly the end of it. We're not going to save this because of that, but because we're going to go back and do another episode with all of the Brotherhood stuff. I didn't realize how bad my little bro's love life was. If he isn't careful, she's going to erupt and evaporate him someday. If only you saw X2. She wouldn't stop panicking the entire time we were... Oh, wow. Weird. Weird that reset back to that point. There's something a little buggy right there. I'll need to fix that. But, ooh, there's something real buggy. I must not have done a switch or something correctly. I'll fix that, though. That's not hard to do. Now Mystique's here. These two are here. I just wanted to show you the Brotherhood was here now. Like, here. Shouldn't YouTube be, like, gone by now, though? Okay, yeah. You can tell this is still a demo. There's a lot for me to fix there, but I think that's a switch that I have to make still. But that is currently the end of the demo. There is still probably what? God. So if it's 90 and I only have 45, so there's still 45 of this, so 9 more sets of those for you guys. 9 more sets for me to do. Oh wait, like 6 more sets for me to do. Yeah. But that's the end of this demo. I hope you all have enjoyed watching. As I said, I'm going to do one more episode as long as I didn't just screw up and save at some point. But thank you all for watching. I hope you guys check out my game. All of it right up until that last point is totally fine. And since I've finished and completed doing all of this, I'm actually going to upload a new one to everything to fix the bugs that I have found and fixed throughout this experience that we both had. But I hope you all have a wonderful night. Please check out the game. Please let me know what you thought about the demo so far. I would say we're probably at like 60-ish completion, or 60% completion towards finishing. Still a long way to go, but I feel like we've made some good waves. I feel like this game could be something great, and especially because I'm working on it alone, it's a cool feeling because I feel like it's really starting to come together. I love you all. Thank you all for watching. I will see you all next time.